Welcome to another podcast by Denise, your host of Denise's Dialogue. Any questions or comments about today's podcast, please email her at denisesdialogue@gmail.com.
Hi, this is Denise from Denise's Dialogue, and I'm here with Morpheus Black. It's so crazy.
Again, I'm always here. I don't know why she got to keep introducing me, but
I know. Today we're going to be talking about social media.
Social media.
And the fact that a lot of people like to put their personal business on social media, but then they get mad when someone comments negatively about what they just posted. I don't understand.
Well, me personally, I don't want to say I don't use social media much, because I do. I spend a lot of time on TikTok.
You look at it. You don't post. You just look at the other nonsense that other people are posting.
I spend a lot of time on YouTube, but I stopped using Instagram and Facebook, and
That's it.
there's another one. I don't remember the name of it. 'Cause like I said, I stopped using like maybe a year and a half, 2 years ago.
Yeah.
And the reason I did is because people put their personal business up there.
Mm-hmm.
And I know the way I am, I will post something up there about what you said, because if something's wrong about it or stupid, I might post something up there. So I said I would rather not be involved in people's stupid assness
Yes.
about it, because people go up there and say, they talk about how they got fired from their job.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody might say, well, what did you do? They might say, oh, well, I was supposed to start at 8 and I came in at 10 o'clock a couple times. And then you wonder why you got fired. And as soon as somebody says something like, yo, you stupid, you're supposed to be, then they're mad.
Yeah.
Or,
It's because you're supposed to agree with their foolishness.
their foolishness, yes. Or they might put down, they put down how their man cheated on them. And then as soon as somebody says something about it or make fun of them about it, they're ready to fight, especially if somebody they know. But why do you put your personal business on social media for everybody to see?
Oh, and don't forget the ones where people are arguing back and forth with their exes or potential exes, and they're literally arguing back and forth on social media.
On social
And
media,
as soon as somebody says something about it,
they're mad.
now they're mad. I can put what I want to put. It's
Yeah.
like, dude.
Yeah, they put what they want to put. I don't know. I don't know how. I never seen anything like that on TikTok. TikTok actually gives you.
I've seen it.
TikTok gives you 3 minutes to put something up. And my thing is, when I look at TikTok, either I'm looking for serious stuff. When I say serious stuff, the stuff that I know is true. Like I know a lot about what's going on over in Ukraine because of TikTok, because people is in that country still putting up TikTok. And that's when I say when stuff that I know is true. I don't like if somebody's on there talking about their boyfriend's treating them bad, their girlfriend's treating them bad. I don't look at those.
It's a lot of that out there.
And I seen one I skipped that it kept popping up, and it's called the For You page on TikTok. It kept popping up because somebody was on a Ring camera. You saw EMS rushing in the house. You hear somebody screaming real loud, and apparently somebody died. And the way EMS is rushing in throughout the whole video, you never saw the police, so it's probably somebody who OD'd. But I skip through those. I get on there because I'm looking for stuff that's gonna make me laugh.
Yeah, I haven't seen that. But I do see a lot of stuff about people talking about catching it's usually women, catching their boyfriend cheating. And they going into detail about how they went to the person's house. And it's just ridiculous. It's a lot. And I don't understand why you would put that on Facebook, Instagram, or especially TikTok, and I don't get it.
A lot of I seen one video where I think this guy was saying his girlfriend cheated on him. She messed his credit up because she had a car or something. But he said, I got a PPC loan in her name, so I got my payback. And I replied to his post. I said, you just confessed it to a crime on here.
Yep.
And he was like, it was legal. He replied to me back. He said it was legal. He didn't. It wasn't really a crime. Yes, you did. You got a loan in somebody else's name.
And you just admitted it.
And you just admitted it on
social media.
You just confessed to a crime.
Yes.
I said all they gotta do is come and arrest you and charge you because you admitted it.
Yep.
And
you confessed on.
You get a good judge. Like, we don't need to go to court. He admitted what he did. Give him the max time the state allows.
Yep. But they don't understand that you so quick to jump on there and complain about the other person that you don't realize what you're saying, and now it's up there.
Yeah, it's up there.
It's there, and
you say things and you threaten people. A lot of people don't realize that you threaten bodily harm. You can go to jail for that.
Yep. If anything happened to the person that you threatened or
and
oh, I was just playing. But that person dead. Now you're the number one suspect.
Well, you look at it like this. You get on social media, you're mad at somebody, right? You threaten bodily harm. Mm-hmm. Let's say nothing happens to that person. That person's scared now. They call the police. Yeah. So even though you're like, oh, I just threatened her. No, that's terroristic threats. Yep. That's a whole different level. Anytime you put terroristic in there, that can stay at the city. Well, it's going to stay that can stay at the state level, or it can go federal. Depends on how they want to push it.
Yeah.
And the other thing about it too is, especially when you're a minor, once you're in the system for doing something crazy like that, don't think you're going to turn your life around and I'm a smart person. I'm going to go to school. I'm going to go to a good college. You ain't going to a good college now.
Oh, no.
Good college is out. Your ass will be going to community college, catching the goddamn bus like every other dummy. Not everybody who goes to community college is dummies, but most people that are real smart go to community college, they did something that stopped them getting in a regular college. Unless their parents got money, then the regular college won't care what they did, because that one kid that raped the girl behind the dumpster, the judge said, hey, they didn't want to mess up his academic career.
Didn't want to mess up his life.
And I guarantee he's in an Ivy League college right now.
Oh, definitely. Well, how long ago was that? That was like a few years ago, right?
Yeah, that was a few years ago. Well, look at it this way. Look at the other guy that raped. He's right now a federal judge. I forget his name. But he was like, he got on TV. I like beer.
Oh, that clown that Trump put in. I can't remember his name right now.
I forget his name too, but
yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Sometimes your family got money, it pays. But yeah, he got in there. And the only thing I remember him for, I don't remember his name. All I remember him going, I like beer. Yeah. And the girl came forward and told her exactly what he did, and them motherfuckers did not care.
Nope, they didn't care.
They did not care. And that's really a political thing, and we can go off on something entirely different on a political statement, but
Yeah.
Yeah. But he liked beer. But again, like I said, social media is not the place to air your personal, dirty laundry.
And I really don't understand it. I never understand why you want strangers listening to you go on about your ex.
Or look at our buddy who's a law enforcement, right? I guarantee you can talk to him. He'll tell you how many, what do they call them, beefs started out on social media, escalated to the streets, and somebody got shot and killed.
Yeah, so, that I believe.
Yeah,
I believe that. But people take it too serious.
But people do stupid things on social media. I had a relative one time, actually three relatives, I'm going to say. And these are three relatives. Two of them are married, and one of them is just a cousin of the two who are married, right? So anyway, the one relative that was married, her husband got murdered, right? He got murdered. So the cousin of the wife of the guy who got murdered, he's on social media telling the real ones come through, and so he's on Facebook. The real ones that knew her husband came through, showed their faces and their names, and I actually reached out to him. I said, well,
the real ones.
I said, you just put a lot of faces to a lot of names for a lot of things that was going down that they didn't know who was doing it.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Whether they believed it or not, I don't know. Only because this person was deemed family at the time, I gave him fair warning to what she was doing, and there could be repercussions from what she was doing.
Yeah. But they're the real ones.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever foolishness that means.
But like I said, too much stuff goes on social media, and people don't think about what they're doing. They just mad. They get what they got to say off. How they say, I'm getting mines. And
yeah, but
in the end, you're the laughing stock of the day. You just told everybody that your man has slept with another woman.
Yes.
And guess what? When it comes to men sleeping around and women sleeping around, you just made that man more interesting than a couple other people.
Yeah. Now they're trying to find out who he is.
Yeah, they want to know who he is,
But why would you want to embarrass yourself? That's exactly what you're doing. You're embarrassing yourself. You're not embarrassing him, because evidently he didn't care.
Because these are the same type of people that's putting this stuff on social media, or the ones that are stand up in a crowd full of strangers. And remember the cruise where the girl tried to start the fight over a guy.
Yeah.
In a crowd of people that don't know you arguing over some guy. And whether the guy was on the ship or not, I don't know. I said if he wasn't on the ship, that's a badass dude.
He's probably, if he wasn't on the ship, he's probably somewhere with some other girl. While you over here arguing with some other girl
about him on the ship.
About the same guy.
But, yeah, but the thing is,
like I don't.
You need to learn how to control yourself, and it's not just black people; it's white people too.
Oh no, it's not just black
and when
people.
you do that, it makes you look bad.
Yep.
And then let's say if you're a Caucasian in a crowd of black folks and Spanish folks doing it, the person you're with or the people that know you know, like, Dan, you're making all of us look bad. Mm-hmm. Same thing. If you're black in the crowd, you're making black people look bad. You're making Spanish people look bad. Shit, you're making Russian people look bad. So, keep learn to control yourself. All arguments, if you're arguing with your loved one or spouse or significant other, the people outside your house don't need to know about that.
How did they settle these problems and issues before social media?
That's a good question.
Before text messages, you would probably go talk to the person.
Yeah, they talk to them.
Everybody in the world don't need to know that somebody's treating you like a fool.
Yeah, they talk to them. Somebody might get punched in the face, but guess what? You're better friends for it after, because now Sally knows that Jill's gonna punch her in the face. She do something crazy. It might be just me.
Sally and Jill.
Yeah, but
But I don't understand.
Oh. Let's look at the sound effects we got going on today.
That's the doorbell.
Yeah, but
anyway, you liable to hear all kinds of sounds on this podcast. So.
Yeah.
Dogs, babies, doorbells.
Well, you won't hear babies much, but especially dogs. Dogs are security. Those are my best buds.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. I'm not probably the only person on the planet that'll kill somebody over a dog.
No. There are more people.
Mm-hmm. And the thing I don't like, we're off subject again. I can't stand when people have their dogs outside. How you going to say someone's part of your family, but you make them sleep outside? Make your house burn down. Anyway. But anyway, but the wrap up of this is, don't put your personal business on social media.
No, just go talk to the person.
Just talk to the person, and you'll be amazed how much further you get. And how long have we been married?
24 years.
We've been married 24 years, and I don't think I never heard a loud argument from us.
No.
No.
That's true.
That's
because I don't argue with him.
And that's because I don't argue. I just give her the look like, you better shut up, shut up, shut up.
And then I ignore the look.
And then I walk away.
And that's it.
Then I go and I come back. And I start talking to her. And then she'll say something funny. And I don't laugh. I'll be looking at her like, she's trying to get my better side.
He always laugh.
And then
It's true.
Anyway, don't put your personal business on social media. It's bad for everybody.
It's bad for everybody, especially the female, because you're just making yourself look stupid.
Very stupid. So anyway, at the end of the day, we'd like to thank you.
Thank everyone. And please tune in again to Denise's Dialogue. You never know what you're going to hear.
Never.